Hello, how are you guys? And happy Thursday it is only today. I just made sizzling fajitas tonight for supper. It was really yummy. My husband has a friend over, they're doing a golf tournament, and he came home, and he's a cook extraordinaire, so that was awesome because he was slicing and dicing with me and flipping, and had no fajita. I had peppers and I had steaks. And so I was like, we could do fajitas. I never thought about, I didn't have fajita powder, but we looked up that online. So super fun. Anyways, I just happened to look at myself and I'm like, okay, I look like a sizzling fajita. So today I'm Lori LaRose. I have Acta Stamping here on Facebook. And this week's prompt on the Creativity for Everyone is the group that's sort of attached to my dealio. The prompt was rainbows. So I'm going to do a little bit of a rainbow idea, and I'm not going to take the easy route because you know what? A prompt is meant to be whatever you want it to be. I'm just actually looking to make sure that I'm in the right spot. People are not coming on, but I'm going to assume that they will come on. So I will pop this down. It is smoky here in Alberta. I'm from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta. And oh, look, you got a sneak peek at my rainbow idea. It was sunny and beautiful, warm today. Went golfing with friends. A little bit too much sun, despite it being covered up a little bit by the smoke. But all right, so somewhere in my house, we are definitely welcoming and inviting you to reuse all of the stuff that you loved through all of the years. One of them, of course, is the darling donkeys. Part of the reason I'm pulling in the donkey is A, he'll fit the dealio, but I can't find my llamas right now. It seems like every time I go to actually find, and I really felt like I had a really good system. I'm just not sure, but llamas were a birthday idea, and I'm pretty sure that the base of this card is from a long time ago when I was actually working with that. So rainbows. When you see a prompt, you're allowed to use it any which way you'd like to. Even if it's like, you could use an umbrella because rainbows come after an umbrella. You could do a wash with rainbows. You could do a blending situation. I wanted to do a little bit something extra. And so, I just seen something that I wanted to share. So last night we started camp, by the way. I'm doing a 3-week camp. And so if you really wanted to get on it, it's like a little trial, a little sampler of our community. It's $19 and it includes the 3 Wednesdays, our campfire crafting, I'm calling it. And $19 gives you the 3 weeks of that, and then the whole 3 weeks of playing around and hanging out and being part of the community. Sorry, I was sitting down here and I thought I need my black ink, and shy of me finding my black ink. Sorry, you know what? Oh, this will be fun. See, serendipity. I'm going to Versamar. Last night we were using gold embossing powder, and I am going to gold emboss this little guy because he'll be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just because I can't find my black ink is absolutely the only reason. What I'm a little bit, I have to say, I'm not sure that with the blending brushes that we've been doing, I guess I'll watercolor him. I'm not sure that I love blending over top of embossed images. Can you share on that? If you're watching the replay, Evan, feel free. I do go back and look at the different, I forgot to embossing buddy this. Hopefully it'll work out. So I'm going to dump some gold on him. I'm going to bring in a little piece of paper. I used gold last night, I think. Both. This is not gold. What is this? Oh, bronze. I did do some bronze last night, that's why, but I'm going to do the gold tonight again. So I teach a little class. This 3 weeks are little techniques and fun ideas. We're going to use a few different fun things in the next couple campfires as well. Everybody posts, they use their own stuff from home, so you're definitely shopping your own stash. And we all love seeing what people use. If they use old DSP, then it's like, oh, I think I have that DSP. If you have a set there was a couple sets that I went looking for last night after the girls used them. I was like, bloody heck. So Stampin' Up! Has Wow embossing powders now. They come in a trio, 3 metallics or the clear, black, and white. Just off screen here I'm doing this. I have to say, I saw a few different people using it the old-fashioned way that we used to heat from the bottom. And with this Wow embossing powder, I think it's really important to do it this way. I was not really loving the Wow embossing powder. It was kind of skippy and sketchy, honestly sketchy. And I saw somebody doing it from the bottom. Haven't done that like in 20 years. I've been a demonstrator for 24 years just about now. And kind of laughing because 100%, oh, you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to watercolor, and of course I don't have my black ink. I will find a gray, and I'm going to make a gray donkey anyway. Donkey. And we'll watercolor him. Watercolor him with a little bit of margarita. He's going to have a little lemon in him. All right. Old felt. Woohoo. All right. So we'll just watercolor him a bit. Add a little color. He's not gonna blend a lot because it's very dry. You guys will hear my husband unless I get chatting here. La 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 as he goes down the stairs with his friend. So yeah, I had really delicious fajitas. So question for you. Do you guys put cheese on your fajitas? I don't think you're supposed to put cheese on your fajitas. All right, so I wet this a little bit, and I have to say, maybe a mistake. It's not watercolor paper. It is our basic, and it is like it's gotten worked up already. Worked up. Sounds funny. My mom used to say she was worked up about it. I got worked up about it. It's an old expression, isn't it? All right, I'm going to add a little bit of pink as well. So gold embossed donkey at the end of the rainbow. And I got to figure out, I feel like I must be missing a box. I am in the process of moving. And for some of you that watch regularly, you'll be like, in the process, what the heck are you talking about, Lori? This has been since last April, not just a couple months ago, like a whole year ago. Some process you got going on there, Laura. Oops. Oh, that's sad. I moved this as I was coloring. All right. He's kind of cute, except for right there. You guys can't see, so it's good. Haha. Hello, how are you? Welcome. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of bubble bath here on his little ears. He's going to be quite cute, I think. And I think I'll do it on his... Sorry, I just need a little cloth. Gotta clean off the gray. All right, here we go. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I should make a little pink rose. Why wouldn't I? Oh, this is going to be a pink nose. So my cows were in the field today. So I got some cute shots of their nose right at my camera. I actually was busy, so I didn't get a chance to see what it actually looked like in the long run. But this gold is pretty. Even if he doesn't look great, the gold's making it work for me. Now, his little feet, I feel like they need to be, maybe they just need to be gray too. I could maybe do them black. I don't know. Oh, I was like, why are they coming back upstairs? Because it's summertime. That's why, Lori. They're going out onto the deck. So we have a little bar downstairs. And yeah, they were making their cocktails. I'm going to make his legs a little darker. So they're shouting away. Sorry about that, if you can hear them. So because this is dye ink, basically, right? It's just dyeing right there where I put it. I think this will work out okay, though. Because what I want is a lighter feet. So this, I think, is going to work out good. So I took a watercoloring lesson, actually, when I was visiting a friend of mine down in Aurelia. I guess I was in Burlington for my lesson. And I didn't realize that watercoloring is all about layers. So clearly, I'm doing that now, and it's successful. All right, so now this, I want it to be light. So perfect. Yay! Nice. Okay. Yay! So we'll fussy cut him a little bit. And I don't know if the Darling Donkeys, they have any dies? I can't remember. That is the one thing, honestly, that I'm going to need to do is suss out a little tiny bit. And I'm going to need to write on all of my cases. Well, I'm thinking that I want to say what the name of them are. Is that the right terminology? What they are. Because in the olden days, they used to have a different name for the dies than for the stamp set, right? And then very more recently, they're the same name of die and whatnot. I'm laughing because the paper's a little tiny bit wet and it's folding like crazy as I'm cutting, so I'm laughing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it should add some texture to it. He'll look really real alive. You'll be like, ooh, can you see how it's bending? Paper doesn't usually do that. That's so funny to me. Oh, I need to add a little tiny bit of green to the stem too. And I'm going to do another layer on this rose as well, because it should be just a little bit darker than his nose, obviously. Love his ears. Yes, I'm self-congratulating myself on this great job. As I fussy cut. I don't know what I was telling you. Some story about something. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about dies. Like, did this set have a dies? I've got to Google that. And then the question. So the other day, I saw the cutest card, and it had like a little bee loop-de-loo, little dotted like bee path, you know what I mean? Or a butterfly path. And it's actually a ladybug path. It's from a Stampin' a Celebration hostess set. So when we used to have not just a celebration, but actual celebration hostess sets. So it was a little while ago. And that year they'd introduced, there was the year that there was the frogs, the ladybugs. I'm not really sure what else, but for sure the frogs. And I know for sure I didn't buy the frog dies. I kind of had thought that I had bought the ladybug ones. I cannot find them. And I'm not, to be honest, I hardly even used the stamp set because, of course, it all happened always. Celebration was always so fast that unless you were really talented, and probably back then, we probably didn't get them early like we did the last few years either. Like we didn't get them in December either, unless you bought them. And I would have refused to buy them if I could get them for free the next month kind of thing. So anyways, long and the short, I hardly even used the stamp set. So I wouldn't be surprised that for $39, I probably wouldn't have bought them. That all being said, if I did, it'd be really nice if right on the case it said that you have these dies, Lori, or not. And so I need to figure that out a little tiny bit. I don't mind fussy cutting. The time it takes while I'm online with you guys is a little bit, especially then when people are like, I hate when I see a really good card idea and then I see 49 minutes and I'm thinking, well, hey, you make a card in less than 10 and a half minutes that you want. The whole thing's got to be elapsed. So what you really want is just all reels, and that's okay. But, okay, in real life, my thing is that I meander along. It's not about me talking. I interrupt my own stories all the time. So it's not that I'm so busy talking that I don't get it done. It's just literally a fact of it takes some time to get stuff done. And I literally will stop my story if I need to tell you a way of doing whatever I'm doing. Okay, I need a little bit of green, I said. And I think I put the green away last night. Can you believe that? I'm going to pull out the shaded spruce just because it'll be nice and bright really fast. And I have shaded spruce in my upcoming. So if you're ever wondering how I've, you just burp the thing. You just push on it and you get your little burpy guy. So it's kind of good. And I just need a little dye here, so hopefully. Oh, perfect. Look how pretty that is. So subtle, hey? And yet makes such a difference. So silly, no way, they'd say, okay? Okay, so now rainbow. Your take on things anytime. At one point in my world, I had made this little guy, and I spied him across the table today, and I'm like, that's a rainbow. So I had a little piece of something, cut them all, layered them on, right? I think at one point we had those fancy scissors. I did not make these with those scissors. As you can tell, they're very uneven, and I definitely did this card, I remember from back in the day, for sure. I have no idea where that llama went, but I would have definitely done this for the llama situation. So I'm going to just stick this guy on there like that, and then put one up here. He's still a little damp, so I'm not sure how it's going to work in the long run. So I'll just put that guy there, because I do think you guys see the dimension. And I'll just have him here. Now I need some little words, and I may end up actually putting him onto a piece of color as well. So my dealio is that you get to watch the meandering of me doing the stuff and seeing how the ideas flow. Because I think sometimes it's kind of neat to see, how does somebody come up with that idea? And if it's not neat to you, well, that's okay too. This is a pretty pink, but I don't think it matches anything on there. Just about that one. I think that's Berry Burst though, hey? Do you know what? I have Berry Burst right here. No, Magenta Madness. Woohoo! Melon Wombo. And that is Berry Burst, not Melon Wombo. What other color? I got Calypso, I got Daffodil. I should have a yellow ribbon tied already. I do. All right, I'm going to put in a yellow ribbon here. That'll be cute. And then I think I'm going to do maybe, well, let's see if I have something in the tickle trunk over here. Who is Canadian and remembers Mr. Dress Up's tickle trunk? Do I have lime green? I do. I have a lime green circle over here, girls. I'm going to bring it in. And some words. Is this a birthday fiesta? It looks like, hey? It's a fiesta of some kind, at least. That'll make him stand out a little tiny bit. It's kind of fun. And then if I have some words, oh, this would be kind of cute. I'll put this onto, what color background? Maybe this dark green that I happen to have right here. I feel like this is probably card size, but he seems a little bit long. Let's see, what is he? He's 5 3/4. Isn't that funny that my eyeball noticed? Just a bloody 1/4 inch. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, a 1/4 inch. I'm like, that just doesn't seem quite the right size. And I was right. That's what 24 years of stamping will do for you, hey? Oh, that's nice. That's cute, hey? So he's fairly quiet color. Yeah, he's fairly quiet, but he's going to be fun. So now a little bit of words, and we'll be set. I have hay. It's almost in the right color. Hay. And that one says good looking. Hey, good looking. I'll just steal this guy. This is what I do often. I have this cute card, and I'm just going to steal the words. Hey, good looking. That over there. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? There we go. There is my rainbow card for you guys. Ta-da! Hi Sharon, how are you doing? He's kind of cute, hey? So theme of rainbows, and I didn't even recreate this. It was laying on my desk and I thought that is a cute rainbow. So I've got the pot of gold with the little donkey and a little bit of words. So there it is. For you, short and sweet. You'll have to go back and watch it again. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will talk with you again. Likely, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow night, live at 8. It'll be great. I'll have a cocktail. It's cocktail and cards here with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.